Welcome back to From the Bench Airways. Always, it's Eric, and today is our first look video at an entire case of 2024-25 Series 1. So we're not going to be opening up the whole case in this video. That would take you guys like 17 hours to watch by the, how fast I rip stuff. So we're going to do one box for this video, and then we'll kind of go on and on and on for the upcoming videos. But here we go. We got a full case that is 12 boxes of Series 1. See how we make out with this whole thing. Looking for a bunch of different Young Guns, but here we go. Top left box. There we go. Actually, it's like kind of weird on the back of it. Like, kind of like loose. That's odd. Are they all like that? No, that one's better. Anyways, we're starting off with a weird box mojo. It's weird, right? Anyways, yeah, here's the box. Here's a look at it. It is the new format. So it's got McDavid on the front of it because McDavid is the poster child for the NHL. Bedard will probably be on a box this year, maybe Series 2 or something like that. See what happens there. We are going to get 12 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. In this situation, we are looking for, once again, hobby exclusive parallels. Silver Outburst, I guess, is in retail also, but you're looking for your clear cut, which is one per case. When it comes to Young Guns, you're looking for your deluxe out of 250, your exclusives out of 100, your red outburst out of 25, and your gold outburst 101, along with your high gloss out of 10. So lots of different options for your Young Guns in this. Bunch of stuff. Some Easter eggs with the 5 different veteran Young Guns that have the outburst parallels to them. So lots of different chances in this thing. See what we get. But here we go. We'll turn the camera around and we'll get into it. Hey, look at this. A little weird. Backdrop. I went with some Young Guns from different years of Series 1. I don't have a Cole Caulfield. So these are all from my master sets. And obviously I went with the clear Matt Boldy, but I don't have a Caulfield, so I was like, who's the next best guy I got in that? I think it's probably Swayman. Hard to decide who it would be in there. Zegras is obviously up there, but I don't have a Zegras either, for whatever reason. Almost put up Gustafson after his goalie goal last night, so he almost made the cut for his goalie goal. Goalie goals trump all, so instead we put up Swayman, the 8 whatever $1 million man himself. So see what we can get here. Big Young Guns we're looking for. Cutter Gauthier one for the Ducks, formerly of the Flyers. Also looking for Lane Hudson for the Montreal Canadiens. A couple other Montreal Canadiens in Logan Mailloux and Joshua Waugh. We got Zachary Bolduc. We got Dean for St. Louis. Those two are there. Who else am I forgetting right now? Oh, Jesper Wallstedt, along with 2 other different Young Guns for the Wild. So lots of different guys. I did a full, if you guys want to go after this video, go check it out. I did like a full breakdown and kind of went through all 49 different Young Guns. So we can check out that stuff if you guys want to kind of hear more about who they are, kind of what their totals were in different leagues, their age, everything else. And I kind of gave them a little bit of a rating at the end of it. So here's our first look at the base. Kind of reminds me of 22-23. A little different, I guess. But nothing too crazy. It's just a base card. And then the back of them, once again, pretty basic. Nothing to get excited for. So you got your couple cards at the front. Killorn, go through all with Jamie Benn. Jonas Johansson. We got, is this a clear cut? We got our case hit. First box for our Young Guns. It's a guy that's actually playing in the NHL. Well, there's a lot of excitement gone. Justin Brazeau. Oh, we got a Young Guns canvas behind it. So here we go. Actually playing in the NHL right now. A lot of these guys are not playing in the NHL right now. This entire checklist. There's a good chunk of them that are back in the AHL. Yes, we're all set. I don't think he's played yet this year. He's the third goalie for Minnesota right now. There's, I guess, for Wallstadt's there. Bolduc's playing, but I don't think Dean's played yet this year. Logan Mayu's down in the AHL. I think Joshua Wall's down in the AHL. So lots of different guys. But there's our clear cut. I guess we kind of look at that. It's hard to kind of look at the design for this, but there's your clear cut for the year. It's a Bruins hit. Jeremy Swayman brought him out, I guess. Next up, we'll get the first look at, and this is a 3 Young Gun box. What is this? It's the 3 Young Guns. Luca Del Beluz. So here we go. Different design. Kind of reminds me of the sphere for the UFC. That's kind of what that gives me, but not a bad design. Kind of like that, the blue and the yellow. So there's the back of it. Nice looking. I don't really have anything bad to say about the Young Guns canvas. So there's Luca. We'll throw him in a sleeve. And our first true Young Gun. Get rid of the base. Marat. Ooh, I know this. Kuznetsov. Marat. We'll go with Marat. So we got Marat here. Actually had a point last night for the Wild. So kind of a true look at the Young Guns base. So I wasn't sure what they're going to do with the font and the different coloring and stuff. But it kind of shows up there. So more of a silver look to it. It's a little bit of like a silvery brown. So first Young Gun hit. Again, giving us the first look. I'm not going to do that for every single one. It's the first one. So may as well kind of show you what the first one looks like. I have a lot of people that will probably be saying the same thing a million other people have said. You rip too slow. Go watch a breaker. There's lots of breaks online you can go watch. They go through it really fast. Different forms of content. All up to you guys what you want to watch. So put him back there. Once again, we'll go through the base. Boom, boom, boom. Malkin, TJ Oshie, Jesper Bratt, silver of Linus Ullmark. So we're getting all the B's hits here. Silver outburst of Linus Ullmark. Obviously now with the Sens. We got co-op, gaming co-op, DeBrincat and Larkin. And aimbots for Kucherov. So take a look at this too. Aimbots of Kucherov. Boom, it's like, hey, I'm going up. Where am I going? Aimbots. It's a lot of gaming stuff in this one. I think they're really kind of like, they plan a lot of these sets like 2-3 years in advance. Gaming was really big, 2 years ago. It's kind of still obviously big, but probably dropped off a little bit since then. But they kind of went with a lot of the inserts were all gaming theme. Same as a co-op gaming. Kind of goes through who it is. So there's a lot of cards this year that are 2 players on them. So any person, silvers look good again. Same design. Any person looking to like breakers and stuff. I was watching a break before I got on here. Man, they're just dice rolling so many cards because they're all they're all 2 teams on a lot of these. So Joel Farabee, we got some kind of speckled disco. We got a Dazzler. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is the Dazzlers this year. Start off with Sid the adult, year 20. Should be getting point number 1600. 1600 soon. Sidney Crosby. Another canvas of Jared McCann. So there's the base. Usually the Young Guns and the base are a little bit different. This year they much the same. So, and then co-op, gaming co-op of Stutzel and Brady. So nothing too crazy there. Dazzler looked good though. You can look at the back too. Black and white on the back. Kind of the disco, no huddle. What's the other one? Fast break, undercard. Bunch of different ones that Panini products that all have the little silver swirls on them. So Andersley, Josh Norris, Fantilli, second year, Philip Gustafson, Victor Hedman in the canvas. It's a sweet looking design. Canvases are the best. Here's our first one of these. So this is Ryan, the Wit Dog, Whitney from the Spit and Chicklets. Shout out to Wit. These are 3 per box. If these were 3 per case, I think they would do so well in the secondary market. These look so good. So they're essentially their base Young Gun, and then they have a lot of there's a lot of people online that do exactly this. That take a regular card and will paint out the background, everything else. Pokemon is big too. They'll essentially take off everything around the actual picture of the Pokemon and then kind of do a full design on it. These would do so well. They are 3 per box, but if these are like 1 per case or like 3 per case, these would sell so well. I think they'll still sell pretty decent, but there's just going to be so many of them. There's 50 of them on the checklist, but I just think these would just, if they were shorter printed, oh my, these would have sold for so well. And then our next Young Gun is Logan Mailloux. So we'll put Wit there. Logan Mailloux, the Young Gun, now down in Laval to start the season. Another defensive prospect for Canadians. Lane Hudson's obviously been called up. Had a little bit of a rough night the other night against the Penguins. Was a -4. You never want to be a -4 on a night. So a little bit of a rougher start for him. These are kind of like the 2 different colors. Kind of looks different, but and we'll sleeve up Wit real quick. So yeah, I don't know. Logan Mailloux, just like I said, another prospect for that defensive. I guess we all think of some of the the Cole Caulfields, the Slafkovsky, everything else, but man, they gave away Jordan Harris for Patrick Laine, and that kind of just tells you something. Like Jordan Harris is, for a lot of people, would be like their top defensive prospect, and didn't even crack the top 4 or something like that for the Canadians. So kind of crazy. Charlie Coyle, Sam Bennett, Matt Savoie, second year, Kucherov, JT Miller, 17th year, UD Portraits, and there we go, another one. UD Portraits. First look at that. Different look again. Obviously, they didn't go. Last year was the Royal theme. This year they kind of went with the different boxes. So different look for there. And next up, next Young Gun, first round draft pick, Brennan Othman, also down in the AHL to start the year. From what I could see, I was checking out the first couple of games and stuff. So Brennan Othman, good prospect, crazy. First round rookie, everything else, lots of upside for Brendan. I think I had him as like a B+ prospect type of thing. And, he probably won't be the highest selling Ranger out of this because Matt Rempe is also in this checklist. So, Brendan Othman. That's so far a pretty good box. Next up, Checkpoint. First look at this. Show Breezy the Breaker. Checkpoint is because they are players that like to hit. See? Checkpoint. Once again, another gaming theme, right? Checkpoints in games. Look at Upper Deck being so cheeky. They kind of go with the theme and they just run with it. This year was just gaming, like I said. Probably a couple years behind, but yeah. Roman Yossi, Mitch Marner, McDavid, 17th year. Does that go for money? Matt Boldy. There we go. Sid the Adult. You get the kid in the background. And Pierre Dubé. So nothing crazy there. Same thing. Like, you imagine this was a case hit or 1 per case, how crazy this would sell for. Right? Look at all the different artworks on this. And they're all different, so everyone gets their own little design. So obviously his says the kid. So good. And then nothing crazy there. Another checkpoint of Jimmy VC. So Older guy. No, not super old, but 2001. So I don't think I had him very high on my prospect list when I was going through the whole thing. So yeah, 6 packs left, so halfway through. I know this is long. Once again, it's the first look. That's why. That's not how it's usually going to be. I'm usually not going to stop and look through checkpoints and everything else, but right now I am. Oh, Logan Couture. Yep. Logan Couture in the Young Guns tribute. It just looks so good. So it's 50 on the check. Let's get 3 per box. You know, you do the math. That's 36. So even in a full case, you're not going to get every one of these. But still, would be kind of nice if they're a little bit shorter printed. Just to make up for it. Man, this is a pretty good box. Frank Nazar. This is like a A-, B+ prospect for the Blackhawks. See what happens in the future. Take all the base in the back. I guess I should be looking for Bedard second year, right? That's what I should be looking for here. And City Satellites. It's the same thing, kind of an overlook. You pull up your map on like a gaming, on like Fortnite or everything else, is kind of the view you'd get. So boom. So City Satellites. But yeah, Frank Nazar, another really good name. I didn't really get to look. They look like they're in pretty good shape. At least mine are so far. So no big like chipping on them. A lot of the last couple of years have had big chunks out of like up here on this edge, right above like where your Upper Deck logo is. There or there, they kind of had chunks out of them. So far so good. Nothing like that in these ones. Overall, pretty good box. Even for like the tribute, renewed Young Guns, I guess is what they call them. With the Sid, and even though Logan Couture is not the biggest name, but even Ryan Whitney, not his Young Gun isn't big, but obviously with Fit and Chicklets and everything else, that guy's got on a whole nother level for his popularity. So John Carlson, we got something foily. I don't know what this is. Oh, there we go. Connor Bedard, second year. Sleeve it up. That's probably like a $50 card. Probably a $5 or $10 card. They go off of McDavid. McDavid, I think, is like a $10 card maybe for a second year. So see what happens there. We got a whole lot of sparkle here. A-lines with Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist. There you go. Had to kind of turn it down. It's really sparkly there for a minute. Gaming PvP. So that's the one where I said all the. Here's a look at that. This is one that all the breakers are gonna hate because there's so many of them. Okay, so you got a dice roll every single one of these. So once again, very much all I don't know, gaming oriented. So I'm actually gonna say that this probably is worth a couple bucks. That's how crazy Bedard Mania is, but probably is worth a couple bucks. So may as well put that in there. I'm sure someone's gonna pay $10 for that. Guaranteed someone pays $10 for that. It's just the world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Just the world we live in. Jamie Drysdale, we got a red Dazzler. It's a little bit shorter printed one. Ricardo Cal. Connor Zary, second year. No, this is Gaming Co-op. Again, so 2 players, same team. We got Gaming FOV. So there we go, another gaming card. It's again very gaming oriented. And then portraits of Shesterkin. So the guy that wants to be the, I don't know how much he wants. $13 million? $12 million? And he wants to be the highest paid goalie of all time. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And you want to keep Panarin and you want to keep Zibanejad and Keandre Miller and Adam Fox and everything. Get yours, but just know you're going to be giving away a lot of other people. Feels like there's not very many cards in here before we get to the hits in the middle. The Angelista. Breaking news. My guy, Matty Duchene. We got 9 XP back there, but breaking news up Halliburton, Ontario. Matty Duchesne. That looks good though. Kind of like the cracked ice look. Cool looking card. Gaming XP. Austin Matthews. Another portrait. It's this one of Pasta. So, more of a foil to it than the other ones? No? Same foil. There you go. Gaming XP, Austin Matthews. Nothing too crazy there. So, I don't think, I just want to check real quick. Nude, speckled. Just trying to see if those had like odds on them. Oh, breakaway. A-line, breaking news cards, fall 1 and 4. So, I couldn't remember if that one was a shorter print one or not, but I'm trying to get used to all these. Fabian Zetterlund actually had a really good year last year. Connor Ingram. Another canvas. We had Dawson Mercer, so at least the canvases aren't all kind of bunched up together. I guess half of them were, but another breaking news, Joel Hoffer. And another XP, we got Nathan McKinnon, my guy, the dog. Nate Dog. Last pack. Thank you guys for watching. You guys haven't yet, hit like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. If you guys want, I also have an eBay store. Link is down below. And Card Ladder, I don't have any of the comps up here. Might have a couple for some of the bigger guys, but don't have there. Yeah, like I said, it's go down if you guys are looking to check comps on cards and stuff. Card Ladder is what I use for everything. I think it's the best place to get all your comps. There we go. Man, what is this Bruins box? A deluxe of Brad Marchand. 164 out of 250. Former Moncton Wildcat, Brad Marchand. So we got numbered. We got a clear cut. We got numbered. Too many Bruins. Too many Bruins. So, and then Zach Ostachuk. So, good name there. And satellite thing there. So, put that there. Pretty good box when it comes to Young Guns. Obviously, we didn't hit one of the top 3 guys, I guess. But still, a lot of good names. It's kind of an underrated, like, kind of middle-end Young Gun class. Kind of the best way to look at it. Is there, like, your holy look at this guy? Katagoche has a chance. Logan Stankoven's really good. He's got like 5 points in his first 3 games, whatever it is. So, there's a lot of options there. But I don't know if you have like that true like guy on any of these teams. Like I said, really good Young Guns class overall, though, I think, compared to some of them. This is typically, if you guys don't know, Series 1 is usually your carryover class. So it's guys that got the chance the year before, at the very end of the season, that get it. The odd time you get the Laffy type of Young Gun where they do a photo shoot, blah, blah, blah. But that's not the typical. All these other years, you can see Brock Favors there. We had Tyson Forrester, Matthew Nyes, Luke Evangelista, a couple other guys from that Series 1. Last year, Boldy, Beniers, that whole crop there, Kent Johnson, all those guys that had started the year before. Swayman, Caulfield, Zegras, same thing started the year before. And even Lafreniere's year, you're looking at, Laffy, J-Rob. There's not a ton always in Series 1. Series 2 is usually your this is your hot new rookie that is getting the start right from the get-go that year. So it's kind of a different thing, but overall, pretty good. I have no complaints. Like I said, only thing I just think Upper Deck kind of missed the mark. They did a great job with these. They look great. I want them. Everything else, I just think they should have been shorter printed. I think that would have This could have been your downtown upper deck. Right here. This was your downtown. This was your kaboom. This was all those things you were looking for in a flagship to have as a chase card. This right here. It was there. It was there for the taking. And then you just overprinted it. So I said, look great. Everything else is just should be shorter printed. I said 3 per case, maybe like 2 per case, 1 per case. Like I think those are the kind of numbers you had to get to keep like super kind of good value on those. But Othman, Logan, Marat, Frank Nazar, really overall that's a pretty good box to start with. So that's not gonna be every box. Like I said, you're not gonna get a deluxe and a clear cut, and all this other stuff. And a Young Guns canvas. So this was definitely not the norm on what you get out of a box, but I'm pretty happy with it. I guess I should have said these were $145 a box. So once again, fun times. Get another 11 to open. So hopefully you guys once again follow, hit the like, hit the subscribe, follow me on Instagram. For Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.